Deep in the heart of Philadelphia stands a prison unlike any other, Eastern State Penitentiary. For nearly 2 centuries, these walls have witnessed fear, despair, and unimaginable suffering. It was built to reform the worst criminals through solitary confinement. Yet many who entered never truly left. Tonight, we step inside, a place where the echoes of the past linger, where the air is thick with secrets, and some say the spirits of the prisoners still roam the corridors. Listen closely, for even the walls have a story to tell. Eastern State Penitentiary opened its doors in 1829, an ambitious attempt to reform criminals through isolation and solitude. Every inmate was confined to a small cell, cut off from human contact for hours, even days. The prison's architecture was designed for strict control. Long, narrow hallways stretching for hundreds of feet, iron bars that separated prisoners from the outside world, and solitary cells that left no room for comfort. The system was intended to heal the mind, but instead it often broke it. Many inmates succumbed to despair, and some never recovered from the psychological torment of living alone in these cold, silent walls. Over the years, Eastern State housed some of America's most notorious criminals, Al Capone, Willie Sutton, and countless others whose stories of crime, punishment, and suffering would haunt this place long after their release or death. Eastern State Penitentiary wasn't just any prison. It was home to some of the most infamous criminals in American history. Al Capone, the legendary gangster, spent nearly 8 months behind these walls. Stories say that even today, his presence can be felt in the cold spots of his cell and in the shadows that seem to move on their own. Willie Sutton, the notorious bank robber, walked these same hallways. Some guides claim they've heard unexplained footsteps following them along the very paths Sutton once took. And then there were the countless others, forgotten names etched into the prison's dark history. Many lived in torment, isolated from the world, and some never left, their spirits trapped within the iron bars and stone walls of Eastern State. Over the years, visitors and staff alike have reported strange encounters inside Eastern State. Some claim to hear footsteps echoing in empty corridors. Others speak of shadowy figures darting just out of sight. Cell Block 12 is said to be the heart of the haunting. Its narrow hallways are notorious for whispering voices and unexplainable shadows. Paranormal investigators have recorded chilling audio of cries, laughter, and conversations where no one was present. In Cell Block 6, reports tell of ghostly apparitions appearing at the end of the hall, only to vanish in an instant. And in Cell Block 4, visitors claim to feel an icy hand grip their shoulder even when standing completely alone. To this day, the prison is considered one of the most haunted places in America, a place where the line between the living and the dead seems to blur. Over the years, countless visitors have come forward with stories that defy explanation. Some claim to have felt unseen hands grab at them. Others speak of hearing screams echoing through the corridors, even though the prison stood empty. One tourist recalled standing in Cell Block 12 when she suddenly felt her chest tighten, as if invisible arms were wrapping around her. Another swore he saw a shadow figure at the end of the hallway, its head bowed, its body flickering before disappearing into the dark. Paranormal investigators have also captured chilling evidence. In EVP recordings, eerie voices whisper words like "leave" and "help me." In one famous case, a night vision camera filmed what appeared to be a ghostly figure darting across the corridor and vanishing into thin air. Skeptics argue that it could be tricks of the mind, but those who've stood in the prison's empty cells, hearing whispers in the silence, often leave convinced that Eastern State is home to something beyond our world. Today, Eastern State Penitentiary stands as a museum and historic landmark, but its reputation for hauntings is stronger than ever. Each year, thousands of visitors walk its corridors, drawn by stories of restless spirits. Night tours and ghost hunts offer a chance to step into the darkness and experience the prison as it once was. Some come for history, others come for the thrill, and many leave with stories they can't explain. During the fall, the prison transforms into one of the largest haunted attractions in America, complete with fog-filled cell blocks, chilling performances, and carefully crafted scares. Yet even as costumed actors roam the halls, some guests report encountering something that wasn't part of the show. To this day, the line between staged frights and real hauntings remains blurred. Visitors often wonder, is that shadow in the corner just an illusion, or something far more sinister? Eastern State Penitentiary is more than just a ruin of stone and steel. It is a monument to human suffering, broken spirits, and untold stories. For nearly 200 years, its walls absorbed the pain of those trapped inside, and perhaps they never truly let go. Ghost hunters, historians, and thrill-seekers continue to walk its halls, searching for answers. Some leave convinced they encountered something beyond the natural world. Others leave with only questions. But one truth remains. When you stand in the silence of Eastern State, when the air turns cold and whispers crawl through the darkness, it's hard to escape the feeling that someone or something is still watching. Is it just the echo of a broken past? Or are the prisoners of Eastern State still here, forever bound to their cells? That is a mystery you must decide for yourself.